Ash's challenge and the triumph of the Elite Four. Before we start, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I mean, ding, 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 man. Like, share, leave a comment below till you think about this. Let's go! Poke video. Alright. Wasn't it about time for Ash to challenge the Pokemon League? A long time ago? Before his last season. I mean, what can I say here? If Ash was to complete his journey in the Indigo League, known as Pokemon Season 1, and challenge the Elite Four, I mean, Lorelei, Bruno, Agatha, Lance. Like my last video, I talked about his team, and the video before, I talking about which champion gave Ash recognition for him to challenge. I mean, look at this. He met these trainers so many times. And one twice, another one once, and that was the whole season. And last but not least, 3 times. That was fascinating. I mean, we know Ash will have challenged Cynthia a second time in the Champion League, aka Pokemon League. But he already beat her. And I mean, seriously, he beat her during the World Championships. So that's saying that Ashley got a long ways to go before he could knock her out. I mean, with Cynthia's victory, I mean, she was the strongest champion that Ash has ever faced besides Leon. I'm sorry, Steven. And became world champion. Whoa, fella. We're just getting started, I know, don't you know? I can't say. Because here's another thing. No, squash that. Another thought. With this team that Ash has had, the Lapras, the Squirtle, the Bulbasaur, the Tauros, Charizard, what about if he had all that team in Season 1 of Pokemon? What if Ash was to have his own unique Pokemon team? Now you're like, where are you going with this? Well, as you can see right there, Pharaoh, Beedrill, Charizard, Alakazam, Raichu, a Pikachu that finally evolved, and Lapras, where he would use to challenge the Elite Four. Now, this Pokemon I put together, but 4 of these Pokemon came from Pocket Monsters Zen Show, aka Pokemon Zen Show, by Satomi Nakamura, who followed very close to the Pokemon games Red and Blue versions. Now, it ain't gonna be no problem if Satomi Nakamura was to pitch the idea from her, I think it's a he, maybe, I don't know, from their manga, and have it, mixed in with the anime series. Oh, Ash will be in Pokemon Master. Oh my god. Ooh, yes. You know why I say that? Because it's always been where this story, Pocket Monsters Zen Show, aka Pokemon Zen Show, follows a story of a world champion here, Ash Ketchum, but with the mixture of a team A team that he was supposed to have a long time ago. Because see, 4 of the Pokemon he already has in his version. Charizard, Alakazam, Raichu, Lapras. And the other 2 came from Let's Tell Pikachu. Which means, guess what? Ashwood had a formidable, phenomenal team. No lie, my fellas. Like, if you would start off with Lorelei or Lorelei, how can I put this? Brother, he will use Raichu against Slowbro, Cloyster, Dewgong, and Lapras. Why? Because each one of them has a dual type, but they still have the same type altogether. 3 are ice, water, and 1 psychic water, which means thunder, thunderbolt. That's it. Enough said. Okay, all right, we done. All right, let's do this. But what about Jynx? Beedrill. Now you're wondering, how did you came up with that? How did I came up with that? Think about it. Psychic Ice, Poison Bug, was weak against Psychics. Then if I was to give the ultimatum of him challenging another Elite Four member that I decided to add to the, to the group, I said Koga. Why? Because in Johto, Koga is mentioned as joining the Elite Four. So I decided to go with that, if you don't mind. Because with his poison team, I would say that if Ash was to challenge Koga and he still has poison types, and this is based on the anime now, think about it. Think about it, we should ever know. He would use Alakazam against Monk, Crobat, Ariados, and Venomoth. Plus, if he was to really would have stayed back on it, he would use Charizard against Fortress. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it's season 1, but trust me, this is Koga we're talking about here, okay? He will up the ante on his team after Ash beat him the first time. Can you dig it? Yes, you can. But you know what? There's another thing to it. Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk about Bruno. But we're going to talk about Bruno. The fight specialist. Oh yeah, let's go, brother. With his specialty Pokemon, most of them being fighting types, he only has 2 rock types. So, if I were to say which Pokemon to use against his fighting types, I would say Alakazam. Round 2. Why? Fighting. Machamp. Fighting. Hypnoleaf. Fighting. Hypnochamp. Fighting.
We ever wonder, when it comes to Pokemon, do you ever see how it looks? Back to you, Jenny. Thank you.
But yet, you say that when it comes to Pokemon, we only look at things that we should not know. Especially against, with his rock type, Lapras would do. I mean, they both have a disadvantage against each other, but still. Lapras raises a high enough level to beat this guy against what? Abachamp. Because he in the manga, in Pocket Monsters Zen Show, we see him beating all the Pokemon using nothing but Lapras. Yes. That Ash manga. Then we have the Ghost Tamer, Agatha. Now, which Pokemon to use against Agatha would be like a, you know what I'm saying? But it's not. Because we're not thinking. Because one, he could just use Alakazam for all of it. Psychic. Learn new move, Shadow Ball. Psychic. Shadow Ball. Guess what? Combination. If it's a Psychic Shadow Ball, combination come this big. Then, when Ash reached the peak and the pinnacle of the top of the Elite Four, known as the Pokemon League, aka the Champion League, is what we call in anime, we would have seen a battle of epic proportions. Ash versus Lance. Oh, fella, I thought that in Journeys we was gonna see that battle, but we never did. Why? But see, this is the Pokemon he gonna use. He brought this team with him. But see, there's a problem. See, there's 2 Pokemon on that team he could use. You want to guess it, guess it. Leave a comment below and guess it. I want to hear you guess it. Yes! Thank you. Because one, I'm going to put it out there where everybody can understand all the shit. Ugh. Sorry, I got too excited there for a second. First, it'll be Raichu versus both Gyarados and Aerodactyl. Why? Because they're both flying types, bro. And not only that, one have a super weakness against him, and that's Gyarados. Why? Because Raichu is electric type, and we bring down the thunder. And I was good with thunder. Yeah. Sorry, I'm up there watching Pokemon as well. TCG again. But here's something you do not know as well. The other types, because you can a 6-on-6 Pokemon battle against his other 4 Pokemon, he would use Lapras, Charizard, water flying, fire flying, and then his Dragonite. Hello, you not say Mo? By the time that happens, he would enter the Pokemon Hall of Fame and become a Pokemon Master. Yes. Oh, my brother, testify. How you doing? So what you guys think, huh? Of Ash's challenge and triumph of the Elite Four. Do you think that would have happened in the season 1? I'm your boy Chris Blackthorn Harris. Welcome to my Pokemon TCG battles. I now shine on through terrorization.